Hi everybody, it is Tuesday. I had an opportunity to get on, so I'm taking the opportunity. I am not usually on Tuesdays. In fact, I'm missing tarot wrap right now, but I want to get on and get a chance to connect with you guys. So if you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Seth. I run ComingOutTarot.com. You can find out more about me at ComingOutTarot.com. If you are interested in having a reading, that's the point of being on this evening, is to give you an idea of what it's like to get a reading with me. So there are a couple different ways. There's a free way, there's a $10 way, which gets you more insight and actionable advice. And then there's always going to my website and hanging out at the shop and finding out what kind of a longer reading you'd like to purchase. So several different ways to get a reading. Tonight, the two ways that you can get on Periscope, hey Brad, hey Tammy, hey Next Profit, I will explain in just a second. So welcome everybody. If you're not following me, I'm not normally on Tuesdays, so follow me so you can catch me when I'm live, just in case. You will also get access to the Tarot Intention of the Day, which happens about 7 o'clock Central, and that's a great way to go through your day with mindfulness, thoughtfulness, and awareness. Hey Mindy, how are you? Hey Spunky G. Thanks for inviting folks. How are you? So that's another bonus of following me. And if you haven't already, please share with your friends, share with your followers. Doing well. It's been a long day, but long in like a good way long. Thanks, Brittany. So I'm really grateful for today. I do Next Profit. Hang on a second and I'll explain just how that works. I think nope. I love those little pride hearts that happen with the pride hashtag. That's been fun. It's starting for June. So if you're not aware, it is Pride Month. If you're part of the LGBTQ community or an ally of the LGBT community, this is an awesome month. We are celebrating what it means to be lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender, and an ally during Pride Month, because marginalized communities need an opportunity to celebrate who they are and how we exist, especially during challenging times when people are trying to take away not only who we are, but our basic human rights. So, yeah, live united. So, if you're here for the tarot readings, here's how they work. There are three options, one free, one paid, and then the other one is scheduling time with me. So first, we'll start at the high end. Scheduling time with me is you go to ComingOutTarot.com. You can schedule or book a reading over there with me. There are different options on ComingOutTarot.com/shop. Tonight, on Periscope, there's two ways to get a reading. The free version and the $10 donation version. So here's how they work. The $10 donation version will get you 2 cards. They'll get you more insight, more actionable advice, and I'll spend roughly 10 minutes on your question so that you can get as much insight and advice as you possibly can without going for the full, 45-minute reading thing. So you get an idea of what it's like, but it's minimal investment into insight into your question. The free version is a lottery, and what I do is during the course of about an hour, I'll probably do 4 lotteries, and what that is I'll either pick an emoji for you to find, or I'll pick a card from the deck and you guess the number of the card between 0 and 21, or the first person to find the emoji and put it up in the scope gets a 1-card free reading. Now, if you're worried about not making the lottery and you really feel like you've got a question you'd like to have answered, then the best way to do that is the $10 option. And under the little, I guess it's under my face or the little Perry dude, wherever it is, there's a link in my profile, and it is paypal.me/ComingOutTarot/10. If you put that in your browser, drop $10 in the kitty, I will do that 2-card, $10, roughly 10-minute reading for you. The emoji doesn't work on your laptop? Okay. So that's the 2 different ways to get a reading. And if you want to ensure your spot, do the $10 one, because I will definitely prioritize you over doing the lottery. Now, how do I like to work? Before you decide if you want to do the free version and before you decide if you want to do the $10 version, I like to tell people how I like to work. Hey, Techie, I don't want you to have a reading from someone that doesn't meet your expectations. So let me explain how it works. I love to do tarot readings that are transformative. I want you to walk away, first of all, from your tarot reading with a transformative experience. I want you to be able to have actionable advice that you can put into practice when you walk away from this reading in order to change your life. So that is the primary experience I want you to have. Secondarily, I love to implement change. I want change to happen, which is why transformation occurs, right? So in order to give you the most successful tarot reading, I love to give you options to implement change, which means I can give you insight and actionable advice based on whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, or give you the steps in order to achieve the goal that you'd like to see accomplished. So that's how I like to do tarot readings. And that's the way that I love to use tarot. So we may have a bit of a conversation before you actually get your reading. As you may have seen in some previous scopes, that's the way I like to work. Does anybody have any questions about how this works before I get started? Whoops, I dropped a card already. We're gonna start with the lottery system, unless anybody's interested in the $10 thing. Because if you are, I'll give you a moment to go out and do that. Because you have to leave the scope to do that by dropping, that paypal.me/ComingOutTarot/10 into your browser. I'm not normally in this spot. I'm in the basement. My what do you call it? My internet was updated, so now it reaches farther. Okay, so let's start with the lottery. So the first lottery I'm going to do, I'm going to pull a number, I'm going to pull a card, and after I say go, hey Swanksta, after I pull a card and I say go, you guess a number between 0 and 21. Hey all oats, whoever guesses the number that I pull first gets the 1 card free reading. So, hang on, I'm going to pull the card, and I'll tell you go in just a second. All right, so got the card. Everybody ready? You got your number pads up? Got your key pads up with numbers? Okay, go. Look at all these good rule followers. Now sometimes this takes forever, and sometimes it happens right away. Italian jazz hands. Hey Miss Missy Lou. Hey Feo, how are you? Doing well, thank you. Hey Darren. Keep going between 0 and 21. Hey, Apple Marissa. What's going on? We're doing a lottery system for a reading, so if you're interested in a 1-card free reading, you're guessing the number of the card that I've pulled up here. Brittany got it. It's 10. It's the 10 of Cups. Brittany was mad with those numbers, just going insane. Hey, Fancy Pants. All right, Brittany, so if you remember, I love to help people confirm where they are today, or give you the steps you need to achieve your goals tomorrow, or whenever that goal is meant to be achieved. So what kind of question do you have for me? Hey, Tim Wade, how can I help you in those 2 arenas today with your 1-card free reading? Hey, was it or Ozdy 28. Hey Amir. I'm hoping Brittany's still here. She's just kind of writing a novel. And I meet the perfect person for me, the person that I will marry and settle down with. Well, why don't we'll pull a card to look at the traits of the person who would be a good partner for you so that you can recognize them. How does that sound? All right, let's do it. I like that. Ooh, all right, Brittany, the card that I pulled for you to show the traits of the perfect partner for you is the Sun. Hey, welcome, McButtSlappy, on your first day of Periscope. So, Brittany, the person that's the perfect partner for you is a true visionary, someone who sees the long road ahead and can envision the future. Think about the steps that it's going to take to get there. They may not be 100% able to actually figure out all of the steps it's going to take to get somewhere, but they, all right, Mr. McButts, but they will certainly very much see the future in a way that you two work together and work together as a true partnership. Not only that, but they're just visionary in general. They see how the relationship goes forward. They see where they want to be in the future. They talk about the future and where they want to be in the future. They are an individual with a lot of desire to succeed and reach a certain point. So someone who's goal-oriented, sees the future, sees the vision, and can work with you to help make that happen. So that's the type of partner that you're looking for. Speaking of partners, hey, Ryan. Sure, but not necessarily a tarot card reader. This is someone who has a drive and a clear vision of how they succeed in life. Some might call them a dreamer, but they're more than a dreamer. They're passionate about where they're going and how they're going to achieve it, and they need someone that can help them get there. You're welcome. Thank you. Oh, look, Ryan's got fans. I'm kidding, Tammy. I am having trouble hanging on to these cards today. They just keep wanting to jump out. What jumped out? Odin. Hi. Perfect. My videos usually delete after 24 hours, so get in before 24 hours, just in case I don't forget to change the expiration date. These ones sometimes I'll change the expiration date on. Okay. So, anybody new here who hasn't been here before? Not know what's going on? Whoops. Yes, no problem. Hey, BM Faux Brents. We'll just call you BM. Never quite sure how to say some of these names. People come up with names like, what? What? Sometimes I'm just not sure. Anybody else have a crazy day today? Mine was good but long. That's how I like to describe Ryan if you haven't met him before. Oh, that's interesting. Hey, Mr. Faucet Fix. I don't believe in coincidences, Brittany, so... Oh, Ryan, I just made a great reference to you, and you missed it. Missed it. Perfect. Then that was meant to be. We were meant to see that sun card. You might want to meditate that on a little bit more. Meditate on that a little bit more. Hey, faucet guy. So do you really fix faucets? Hey, Lost Time Lord. Everyone needs a Lost Time Lord in their life. Ooh. You can't fix that kind of faucet. Hey, plumbing and repair in the city of El Paso. You must be close to Ryan, I'm assuming. I have no idea. Awesome, Brittany. Keep studying. Keep studying. Ryan, are you in El Paso? Do you know? Oh, is it? Everything in Texas is far. What does far mean? Like 3 hours? 4 hours? Do you hear I got like Eartha Kitt for a second? El Paso is far. Hey, Angelica. Hey, Dr. Puff. Dr. Puff. Over 4. San Antonio is south, right? Is it? I'm making that shit up. I just feel like it's south. My dad was born in El Paso, but he got out. Yeah, okay. Hey, Angelica. Hey, Kayla Whitmire. Kayla Whitmire. Say, I just strung all that together. Welcome, folks. If you haven't been here before, my name's Seth. I run ComingOutTarot.com. And there are 2 ways to get readings this evening. Hey, Sarah Kassoff. One is a free way, one is a paid way. Doing well, thank you. The freeway is a lottery system. Thanks, Angel. Freeway is a lottery system. And the lottery system happens, I'll probably do a couple more of those. So if you're interested in the try before you buy kind of thing, hang out. What I do is I'll pull a card from the deck. You guess a number between 0 and 21, and I'll do a 1 card free reading for the person who guesses the number first, which means that of the however many of you come in here, that lessens your chance for getting a reading. Now, if you're interested in actually getting one because you have a question you just need to be answered, then what you want to do is do the $10 reading where I'll pull 2 cards for you, spend about 10 minutes on your question, and get you more insight and actionable advice on your question. The $10 ones are my favorite, not because they're $10, but because we get so much information out of 2 cards. Now, I can pull a lot of detail out of 1 card, but 2 cards, when they're working together, lots of crazy awesome energy in it and information. Thanks for sharing, Kay. So I love doing the 2 card ones. The way that I love to do tarot, just so you know, before I get into the lottery option, and while I'm talking about this, if you're interested in the $10 one to make sure you get a spot, then under my face or under the little period is a link for paypal.me/comingoutttarot/10. If you use that link, drop it in your browser, and drop $10 in the kitty, then I'll put you in front of the line and we'll hold on the lottery system. But tell me you're going to do it so I know to wait, because I want to prioritize you if you're going to do the $10 option. Now, the way that I love to do tarot readings while you're thinking about that, or taking care of it, is I love to create transformative experiences with my tarot readings. I want you to have enough information to go forward and do something about what you've learned. I don't want you to hope that this is all a fun game, although it is fun and it's kind of entertaining in its way. My effort is to serve you in a way that you're getting enough information to be successful. I want you to change your life when you leave a tarot reading with me. I want you to implement the change that you're going to get from the insight that I share with you based on the cards that we're reading from this objective third-party thing. So that's the way that I love to work with tarot, which apparently either scared off a lot of people or Periscope is freaking out. So, In just a minute, I'm going to do the lottery system. Hey, Next Prophet, welcome back. Periscope must have kicked you all out. It's just, it is being weird. Stupid Periscope. Thank you for those hearts. I love seeing those hearts up and down. Okay, we're going to get ready for the lottery system here. Where are my glasses? Oh, I took them off. I don't need them this close. I need them more for far away, so I just took them off. My eyes are getting a little tired anyway. I normally wear contacts, but I wanted to give my eyes a break from all that foreign object in there for so long. So I've been wearing my glasses for the last couple days. Tell me what's going on. Is Periscope kicking you guys out? Thank you. Next Prophet, you get a tarot card reading every 3 months. That's actually a pretty good time. 3 months is a good break, because if you get a tarot card reading so close together, it can be frustrating. Yep. No problem, Kay. Thanks for being here. I wish Periscope wasn't kicking people out. Yeah, I love to do those larger spreads. They give us so much detail. And depending on the situation, I have several that I like to use. Who's the reader? I wonder if I know who they are. Is it someone on... It's in New Orleans. Not New Orleans, New Orleans. Hey, Teneri. Getting ready to do this lottery version. Hi. Okay, so we're going to do another lottery. Welcome back, folks that keep getting kicked out. How obnoxious. I wish Periscope would stop that crap. Move this over a little bit. Awesome. You know, I'm hearing more and more about male tarot readers, and I'm fascinated by it. And I see a lot of male tarot readers on Periscope. So I wonder if the demographic is changing. So weird. Hey, Java Soul Crystals. How are you? Periscope's being weird. It seems to be kicking people off. Again. Me too. It's a cool perspective, I think. Oh, Periscope. Yeah, I believe anybody can do readings on themselves. I prefer to go to someone else. All day Periscope. And when you give hearts, you get kicked out? What? That's not cool. That's awesome, Tree. Let me hit my battery real quick to make sure my phone doesn't die. Hey, bored as fuck. There are rainbow hearts. It's because of it's the hashtag Pride. It makes the rainbow heart show up. It's actually really cool. I'm assuming they're doing that for the month of June. I was talking about that earlier in the scope. Right? It's cool. Hey, your mom tabs. All right, guys. So if you haven't been here before, my name's Seth. Right? It's awesome day. My name's Seth. I run ComingOutTarot.com, and the most viewers, I don't remember. We got near 1,000 once at some point, but I tend to stay on for about an hour, and you need to be on for like 3 hours to get up to that 1,000 mark. Unless you're someone who's like super popular, and I'm not crazy popular. People just tend to show up. Okay, so we're getting into this lottery system. If you're interested in finding out what it's like to have a reading from me, I do a free option, and I do, apparently hearts are kicking people off, so thank you for the hearts, but stop doing it. As much as I would love to have them, I don't want you to keep getting kicked off for giving me hearts. If the hearts are kicking you off, then go ahead, just stop doing the hearts. Because as much as I appreciate them and like them, and it helps my profile, I don't want you to have to disappear for being nice. So the hearts are wonderful, but I don't want you to get kicked off. So if you're wondering what it's like to get a reading from me, 2 different ways. 1, there's a free version with the lottery I'm going to do in just a sec. And 2, there's a $10 option. So if you're interested in the free option, what I do is I pull a card, you guess a number between 0 and 21, and whoever gets that number first gets a 1-card free reading. If you're interested in more insight, more actionable advice, then there is a PayPal link under me on the profile, and the PayPal link is paypal.me/ComingOutTarot, all one word, /10. You drop $10 in the kitty, I pull 2 cards for you, spend about 10 minutes on your question, and give you more insight and more actionable advice on your question. And the way that I love to do tarot is to give you confirmation on where you are today or the steps you need to achieve your goals tomorrow, because I want you to have a transformative experience with a tarot reading. I want you to know what it is that you're going to do when you leave this reading in order to be successful. There's no, the magic's in me, there's no power in the card. I'm helping you through some objective third-party tarot advice to be successful and take charge of your life and have a transformative experience. So that's the way that I love to work with tarot. And there's a reader for every person. We all work very differently. I tend not to do predictions, but sometimes there are moments where I do mediumship. So that has happened before. It's come through, and sometimes it's come through when people have asked for it. So that's also one approach that I have. I'm learning more about that. So let's do this lottery system. So I'm going to pull a card, and after I say go, the person that guesses the number I pull will get that 1-card free reading. So I've got the card ready. All right, guys, get your number pads ready so we can do this. And go. Whoever guesses the number first gets that 1-card free reading. Between 0 and 21. Tonight is a night of long number guessing. I love it when people guess the same number right in a row. I think that's cool. Between 0 and 21. 0 and 21. I need like number guessing music. All right, Java. It's a 10. We had 2 10s in a row today. I think it's Java, Jiva, Shiva. Yes. Yeah, right? You spelled it again the same way it looks. So I'm assuming it's Jiva. I don't know if it's Jiva. All right, soul crystals. So just as a reminder, I like to help people confirm where they are today or give you the steps you need to reach your goals tomorrow. What kind of question do you have for me? How can I help you achieve either one of those things? That's why I don't gamble in Vegas either. Well, we'll pull a card to see what the outcome is if you open your shop today, and then you can make a choice. How about that? Hey. So Jiva, the card I pulled for you for if you open your shop today, the outcome if you open your shop today is the Seven of Stones. I think if you open your shop today, you're a bit on, this is the wrong phrase, but I want to say thin ice. Like, there's no great structure to make sure that the shop itself is going to have a stable foundation. You've got work to do to create that. I think that it's very perilous right now. Like you've got a few things that are going to prop up the shop and make sure it's going to work, but it's all kind of off balance. So you've got a lot of work to do to build the stability of your business before you want to open it. Thank you. That's the primary thing that's coming through here. It's primarily what is in your way. I do, right? So great, perfect. Then confirmation for you. I would continue to work on the stability, which would tell me that if you're thinking about opening it at a future date rather than right now, that's probably your best course of action right now. Yeah, right. Shirt and tie definitely changes, plus glasses definitely changes all of us. We certainly look very different. You're welcome. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up for today. Thank you very much for being here. My food just arrived, so I'm going to go eat while it's hot. And if you're not following me, make sure you do follow me. So if I do get on at another surprise time, normally I'm on Friday nights. This is not a normal night for me to be on, but I had some extra time, so I jumped on. So if you're not following me, follow me so you can catch me when I'm live the next time. Thanks, everybody. Have a great Tuesday.